Hey, what's up, guys? This is part 2 of that same reaction video by Combat Arms channel. This guy here says Marine reacts to 3rd Brigade and Nadia. This 3rd Brigade, he's referring to 3rd Assault Brigade, and Nadia is like, I believe, outskirts of a village in eastern Ukraine. So if you haven't seen part 1, go back because you're going to want to see it. It's the first part of this whole video. Real quick, my name is Saxon. I go by Vegas here in Ukraine. I used to be in the International Legion back in January of 2023. I'm still in Ukraine, no longer with the Legion. I'm now with Azov, specifically Azov's International Battalion. Azov's International Battalion, the most professional unit I've worked with. We just got off of a deployment as of recently where we did some really, really strong work. I'm super proud of the guys, and a lot of the guys came straight from this channel, my channel right here, which is so cool. Now that I've been able to travel back and back west into western Ukraine, I've been able to see some of the other new recruits, and there is a very large percentage of you guys coming from this channel, and it's so cool to see, man. You guys make me feel like a fucking celebrity when I walk in the room. Like, hey, Vegas, hey, we love your channel. I'm like, oh my God, man. As cool as that is, that was not the intention of this channel. The intention of this channel was to provide a direction for people who want to come fight and support and give them a safer alternative than the International Legion or some of the other not very well put together units. That was the intention, but still, it's cool as shit. Feeling like a little celebrity. So we'll jump into this, you guys, and finish this one off in part 2.
Rain is insane. I mean, you got like lakes, you got like urban, you got this shit. What the fuck? How do they even fucking move through that?
Yes, here it is, the entrance. Okay, you go straight for about 50 to 60 meters and you'll reach the target.
I mean, this kind of provides some nice concealment.
You are legends, fellas. All right. We will be watching you now, watching you. If needed, we will adjust you.
So if they're not expecting anybody to come from that, awesome. Kind of obscures your movement as you move up to a more favorable position, but I mean, I guess I'd take that over the open terrain.
If the infantry spots cover with smoke from where the fire's coming, we'll hit it with the drone.
From which side? Give me, damn it, understanding from which side. Now I'll shut his face.
Oh, his head is over there, his head.
Copy, the head of the faggot. We will shoot
This
him
is
now.
like super interesting to see them like
Yes.
picking
Come
out
on,
people
speed up.
that are causing issues. Reminds me of kind of like the early Global War on Terror where you had these positions like snipers and
there
stuff.
are 2 faggots sitting in that trench.
And if you had like that kind of oversight to pick out
cover yourself and stay out of sight.
where the fire's coming from, would have helped a lot.
You advance, I'll let you know.
Direct fire. Damn. Ooh, that looked brutally effective. Munitions as well also seem to be like giving off like way more explosive power.
I want to touch on this real quick. I shared this story in one of my last videos. For one, what he just said, the munitions are giving off more power. Absolutely. They are figuring out how to strap more to these FPVs and larger ordnance and ways for these drones to have a heavier load capacity. So you're spot on with that. If anybody knows this guy, tell him maybe have his people reach out to me. I would love to meet him sometime. He is like, he's at the level of combat reaction channel that I pray and wish and hope to get to one day. So it'd be really cool to talk with him. But on this last deployment that I was on, we had a situation where we started taking direct artillery while we were moving to our positions. And what I mean by direct is it wasn't way out where you could hear it but not see it. It wasn't just like firing over your head. No, they were exploding 5 to 10 meters away from you, away from our patrol. When this came in, we started moving because you can't hunker down because then they will just trap you and they will pound you until you are no more. They will dispatch the drones. They could dispatch an assault team or an infantry unit to come smoke you out of your position. So you just got to continue moving, which just sucks. especially when you're in full kit, full battle scales, everything, and you're heavy, right? Anyways, so we start moving. Luckily, we come into this position, this Ukrainian trench position. So we jump in and we're moving through the trench. Trenches are probably up to here, like almost height level if you're crouched down, maybe 4.5 feet. And you could start to hear the squeal of the FPVs. Now, if you've been out in Ukraine for a little while, you know the differences of tone, difference of sound of different drones. You can even tell if a drone has a payload on it based on the stress of its little rotary propellers. So immediately we all knew FPV, and it was like, but they're so fast, man. You just barely heard this, and then swam. So they're starting to hit over us. Luckily, we're in the trench, right? And we start moving in, and there's a few Ukrainians in the back in this bunker, and they're like, "Davai, davai, davai, davai." So we're all hauling ass into there to get in there. Everybody was okay. It was fine. But now we're stuck. We're stuck in a known TRP, which is a target reference point. So they just continue hitting us with RD, more drones, drop drones, FPVs. And these FPV pilots have gotten so good, as we just saw here. What they've been able to do, what they did while we were in this position, hiding, is they came down into the trench. They dropped the drone into the trench, and then the drone navigated the trench like a snake, like it's a Mario Kart track, right? They navigated it until they could find where we were in the back. So this FPV with an RPG-7 warhead duct taped to it navigated its way to where we were right here. And we're all standing, where it's all covered, right? But we're standing in the back in this little bunker, making eye contact with this drone, and it had a free handful of kills on a bunch of foreigners if it wanted it. So it took off and got caught in one of the cami nettings that were over the trench that was hanging down. It got caught in the camo netting, and it's like, and we're still staring at this FPV like, oh my god. And it was like, eventually we shot it and we were able to get out of there. But it goes to show, like, before they could barely hit vehicles, right? A huge tank or a armored personnel carrier. Now these things are so good and efficient, they can drop into trench lines where they used to lose signal. Now that they're fiber optic, they keep their signal. They drop into these trench lines and navigate them like little suicide bombs, kamikazes, right into your position. Crazy. All right.
It's so crazy how they can still spot something with like that kind of visual.
The enemy has reserves here, here, and here. That is the 3 frontal lines. Are you being fired upon with small arms or just from the sky?
Give the electronic warfare the marks for the drones.
Nice. Getting some EW in there to help them out. Especially if they're like constantly getting hit from
is covering himself
above and having to look up.
Now he's going to get 1 million.
Infantry loves EW. Any foot soldier loves electronic warfare to help with the drone problem. The issue is Russians also know that. That's when now they've almost main standardized practice is fiber optic cable FPVs. And these fiber optic spools that they have on them can go anywhere from like 5 to 40 kilometers of fiber optic cabling. Crystal clear first person view picture. They don't lose connection in trees or trenches. It's awful. Just when you thought drones couldn't get any scarier or any worse, they do.
An FPV drone sent his way.
Really slows down the assault.
Now be generous. Neither UAVs nor FPVs. Don't spare anything on them. We're not saving ammo either. Just laying it into them.
Golly. Got FPV after FPV. It's terrifying shit as infantry.
Yeah. Look, good, damn it, good. What an explosion.
Golly. Holy cow. Dude, the shots, like the multiple angles.
Markings, Phoenix.
Oh shit.
We'll beat the shit out of the fags. Fuck them.
Golly, those munitions. Nasty.
What the enemy says?
Holy cow, they're really just firing for effect on them now.
They say they've never seen anything like this before.
Look at this.
I couldn't tell if that was the Russians in the armored vehicles or if that was the Ukrainians, because it cut from the scene of the armored column straight to the Ukrainian commander smiling. So I would imagine it was Russian armor.
This looks like a Call of Duty 4 mission. They're running towards the water. It's an interesting move. And the distance on these drones is like terrifying. I mean, you can see like, yeah, they're like a little dot, but all you need to see is like a little 1 pixel moving, and you can kind of tell where formation is. Obviously, especially if there's certain pixels that are like in a line or what have you, makes it so easy to like discern where the infantry is. So yeah, it's just a shitty time to be in the infantry.
Yes.
Terrifying time. The ingenuity that we've seen to like mitigate this as much as possible is, it's like incredible. It's like next level, especially like a lot of the videos that I see to defeat thermals specifically.
Do not crowd!
He's talking about spacing again.
Damn. Fun as hell.
They are unlikely to be inside the houses themselves, but they may be in the trenches. But be careful in the houses.
Roger that. Clear the trenches.
Look at that. Oh my god, it's crazy. Again, it's like a video game. Just tracking the movement, directing your team.
There is shooting in the first building. Is there a fight?
Nope,
The guys are shouting surrender.
It's very real.
There. I'll approach them now. I'll find out and report back. Are there any jerks? Yes.
Golly, what are you
One
even looking
bastard
at?
is destroyed.
What are these
At 1
crates?
o'clock there are trenches of fags. Can someone watch them?
Again, like having a grenade launcher would be super helpful for this kind of terrain as well. Is he in a?
Theoretically, it's empty.
Is he in a?
But stay alert.
Yeah, crater. What is that? An FPV or something? It looked like I seen part of like
Copy
a
that. Do not go
munition
behind the houses.
or
Spread out
something.
by the houses. Take cover. Control the road.
Jeez.
In my opinion, I've seen that positioning before of a body. Typically, it's some kind of a mortar artillery round landed there, created a crater, and somebody who's wounded will crawl up in there to avoid other potential shrapnel and danger, and then they'll just bleed out and die.
Look at that. Just the building. Everything
That
is
bastard.
everything is
bitch?
damage
Was he
from
alone?
munitions.
Look for the cover. Don't
Ooh.
touch him.
Shooting right towards his
Maybe
dude.
he has a radio. He doesn't have a fucking thing. It's the second day they are here. Copy that. Come in. Keep an eye on the road to ensure
Was
no
that his
faggots
GoPro or somebody
approach.
else's? Oh my god, imagine the stuff
Is
you'd
he
see on
really
that.
still warm?
That's wild.
Everyone take cover and control, damn it!
Is he? Oh my god, he's about to start doing some review of the. Well, it looks like an older.
It's covered in tapes, damn.
Either one from the Kalashnikov or from the mini mic. Here we have a nearby point for the machine guns.
Jeez.
We can actually search him for the docks.
That's crazy doing like sensitive site exploitation using their GoPros.
Isn't it early? I am searching him for the documents.
It can give you an idea how many units or how much personnel was in their unit, right? If there's only 4 dead dudes in that building, but on that GoPro you count 8 or 10, you know, okay, there's about half of the unit here and possibly half living, possibly another 4 or 10 guys or 5 guys living somewhere. And if the bodies are still warm, you know they're close.
The bastard
Damn.
shouted.
You also heard?
It's a nice looking rifle setup.
Over there, over to the road.
Very well suited for this kind of engagement, for sure. Especially the
I hear
magnified
the
optic.
screams from the trenches. Are there friendlies?
If someone is wandering around, our guys will not come out and walk to you.
Our guys know they need to stay in the cover, so shoot them.
Roger that. What's your multiplier?
Golly, is that just one super long linear trench?
I can't see anything. Oh, yes.
I'm not seeing many of that trench.
That looks like UAR-10 or even a AR-10 with an LVPO optic and one of the cheaper, what we call steel suppressors on the end of them. They're heavy, but they're pretty effective. And he's got a bipod. So this guy, I agree with our guy here. That is a nice setup, absolutely. But for a specific role in a fire team, right? You do not want to be clearing trenches with that rifle.
I can't see anything. Oh, yes.
I'm not seeing many of those.
Gloves? Nah. Our FPV will start working now.
Usually zigzags and whatnot.
Copy that.
I know what that card says.
You can shoot anyone who is not wearing tapes on.
That's so trippy to just be like going through somebody's personal documents and stuff. It might give them an idea of where these guys are getting pulled from, but I'm not sure I'd want to look at so much of that
Go to hell, faggot.
while on the battlefield. Unless it was to use it during like an interrogation or something. How many guys do we have here? Just a couple, like a small team. Here's some people talking and stuff.
Okay, good. Where is the third?
And then you see like a lapse in that kind of overhead coverage. And you can see how much confusion there can be without it. Especially when it's been so prevalent in like different parts of the operation. To kind of lose that.
Plus.
You gotta kind of focus on not being reliant on it, I guess. Which also comes down to the kind of leaders on the ground. Just understanding how to assess the situation and move everybody around.
The slate saved this place. I peek out and see the fag walking.
What are they doing?
2 fags are going down to the field. Which way?
On the road?
Do you see them? I see them from the lakeside. Nipper. Control, 2 more fags are coming.
At 12 o'clock. Moving from number 9. Watching them.
Oh, nice. So it sounds like they have like target reference points as well. Their buildings numbered. Super helpful when it comes to like directing fire.
We are firing at them. Do you see the bastards?
Nice work, fella. One of them was just hit by a throw.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and they're so... We haven't seen much of the dropping munitions in a while.
Alpha, they are still moving. Hit them, but use your ammo wisely.
Roger that. They still alive. Are you watching them?
I think I'm getting over the dubbing. It's kind of just like synonymous now with kind of the viewing.
Guys, they are shooting at FPV.
Copy that.
What is this? Oh, they got some obstacles set up, it looks like. They're just kind of like still operating out in the open. Again, like the multiple perspectives is always so trippy to see. I mean, you got...
So far, you have watched the documentary Death of the Invader. Tank platoon of the 3rd Separate Assault Brigade, with Ukraine in the heart.
Again, these tankers, man, they're built different. I guess you gotta be if you're gonna be stuck and operating.
Anyone fighting in the Nadia locality?
But that thing.
Russians.
You have been fighting there for 2 months. Move and destroyed 2 enemy regiments there. And it took you only 1 day to liberate it.
Golly. Okay, I kind of like the dubbing. Again, like, the subtitles were fine,
We
especially...
are the leadership of the Colombia community.
I figured out how to move it,
You
but...
gave us hope and belief. We bow.
We can end it there, guys, so we're not dragging it out too long, but this was really cool. We have seen that 3rd Assault Brigade video a while back. Gives you a good idea of what the larger scale infantry and mechanized assaults look like. I would say 3AB, I mean, it looked pretty solid, pretty effective to me in that video. That said, can't really operate in that big of groups anymore. 3AB still does larger assaults like that, but not to that scale. You can't have vehicles out there like that. There's just too many drones, man. Too many drones. But with that said, if you're interested in coming out to Ukraine, maybe you're already here, you've been considering it, maybe you know somebody here in Ukraine that wants to join the fight, hit us up at Azov. Link is in the description below, and we'll get you a recruiter. We'll message you in a couple hours, and we'll fill you in on what the next steps are. So that's it. I love you guys. Please, if you know our friend Combat Arms channel, tell him to hit me up, or maybe somehow I can get in touch with him and we can do an interview or something. I would love to chat with him. Okay, guys, I love you. I'll see you in the next video.